Bro.
What, yo?
Okay. Oh,
Y'all don't do this. Why does it say the podcast is scheduled?
bro, did I talk to nobody?
Yo, what the
Yo.
What?
Oh
Yo?
my God. Don't say the F word yet. Don't say it.
It's live now.
Oh my God.
They're gonna hear it. They're gonna hear you say it. You're looking. You didn't even put low latency on.
So, what you mean? Oh! Can I fix that? Can I fix that?
No.
Yes, I can. Yo, I can't fix it? Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Once it's live, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. You gave a whole speech and my screen was spinning black. And next thing I refreshed again, the podcast said like at 6:30.
Bro, we've been on low latency for so long that I forgot what it's like when there's a 30-second delay. And now we're gonna have to deal with this for the whole show. This is some ghetto shit.
Yo, you seen the bottom left?
What's on the bottom left?
Under the title?
What? Man, we start streaming it. Yo, they coming in, man. I ain't tripping. We had this many people waiting with the other link. The other link.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I got some concerns.
You was spitting some gems, yo. You was talking about a bunch of shit for nothing.
And none of it matters. So welcome back to the ghetto. We are back for GMG episode 239. Like I was saying before, YouTube decided to add a 30-second delay because we have not streamed the podcast in over a month. I feel like we were out as long as Rory and Maul.
Oh, fuck. I know I was gone for 2 episodes.
You was
like,
gone.
One.
You was gone for 1. I was gone for 1, and then we did Outriders for 2 of the other ones. So I really think it's been a month since Rory and Maul was on. So it's like now we back and everything's all lined up. And we have one of our special guests here, Ransom. Say hello with your crooked ass picture.
What's up, y'all? I'm back. Y'all missed the whole speech Chase did. He got to buy me and Ricky dinner.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy. He was really telling us he's gonna buy his dinner for nothing.
Why I have to now buy them, have to send them Uber Eats. I feel like the ghettoest shit happens to me. We tried to do movie night, and for whatever reason, it would not allow us to stream that movie. But it allowed Mortal Kombat to be streamed. I don't know what's going on. Somebody out there hates me, and I think he has a t-shirt on that says Atlanta. Does anybody know who that might be?
Nah, man, that ain't me, bro. Nah, man.
I think it's you. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ricky. You know what I mean? Look at him. Looking all professional and radiant and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't look radiant. I look blurry as hell.
You got,
on the stream,
you got the chain out and all that. You know what I mean? Is that, like I see you. Look at the mouse. I see the RGB under your hands. You can't hide it from me. I'm trying to get like you.
I gotta open it on the browser because on my phone all I see is lips.
Yo, come on, bro.
So by the way, it's important that I have to do this anywhere from 1 to 3 times a show. The link to apply, I have to make it very clear, the Discord is in the description. It also comes up from Nightbot a couple times a show. If you do not follow the instructions exactly the way they say, you will be skipped. Some people have been skipped and had to reapply and they got in later. Some of y'all libraries is ass. Some of y'all libraries is decent. But what's happening is I now have a team of people where we review. I'm not kidding. Ransom, am I lying?
Nah, you're not lying.
We have
I helped them deny like 10 people.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah. Well, so now because I feel like, I don't want to be held solely responsible for any of the nonsense that new people might bring in. So now when I'm looking at new recruits, the Discord helps me add or deny people. It's not my decision. It's not solely my decision. A lot of people was on the fence and people were like, yeah or nah. Now, you don't need to have like a ridiculous thing. We just need to see that you out here playing stuff, man. You need to be an asset to the team, bro. Some of y'all like to get invites to the Discord and then nobody knows you 6 months later. That's the, that's not really the move. Because then they finally type and the person's like, I'm not new. It's like, I've never seen you before. So anyway, man, make sure y'all follow the goddamn, it's like 5 questions. You don't even have to write anything. You bubble it in. Shout out to my guy, Hoodie. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my guy. And everybody else, let me get to y'all in just 1 second. Just make sure y'all do it. And the best thing you could do is attach a video scrolling through the items in your library. That's the best thing you could do. Pictures are okay, but I had somebody just send me an action figure picture. Just know that whoever you are out there, you'll never get in. Even when you send me a real submission, you blacklisted, baby. You sent me an action figure of some random character that I don't even know. Like, y'all was sending me figurines. Y'all was sending me like pictures of a game disc. He sent me his individual game disc.
Well, hold on. And what was the picture he had to send you?
You gotta send pictures of your library and your trophies, because what people are trying to do is they're trying to download a bunch of Game Pass games and then say that.
I'm about to say, didn't someone try to download a bunch of PlayStation demos?
Yes, we've seen it all. So, keep that. Oh, thank you, Ian J. I don't mind anybody saying stuff about Mortal Kombat, their thoughts on it, but any spoilers of any kind will lead to a ban around this. We don't play the spoiler game in here. There ain't too much in the world you get people to agree on, but spoilers is not funny. Oh my God.
Hey, Virgil.
Hey, my guy.
It's too early. We ain't even really start this show. We just bullshit. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come up in here. Make sure y'all like the stream too, by the way. Thank you guys.
My guy, appreciate you, man.
Man, while we doing that, man, hold on. I got everything open already. Shout out to Sid. Hey, Sid, you got to run Overwatch with us, bro. Appreciate you. Carnage, what's up, bro? My guys, about time, big dog. Carnage, you better pull up in the Discord, bro. I ain't seen you in there yet. I know I sent you a link. It probably expired, though. Shout out to my guy, Hoodie, once again. Sonic Fighter, you already in there. Controlling that. JC, what's up? Hope you and the family are doing well. Excited for Returnal. Already ordered. Let me stop. I don't want to say it because I almost, yes. NWO came through with a ridiculous $100 donation again. Why do you do it? Man.
What a fucking question to ask.
Bro, he's always doing this. Like,
thank you, man.
We appreciate all you guys. For the rest of y'all,
if it's $1, we appreciate it.
Make sure y'all like the stream. All right. Anything y'all want to say before we start?
Games are dry on PlayStation.
Until Friday.
Shit,
what about you, Ransom? Oh, you chilling?
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go follow up on Ransom, man. Stop fucking playing. Let's get it, y'all.
What is this beat? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on Epidemic Sound. If y'all hear a beat in the back that sound crazy, just know it wasn't my doing. All right, so let's get to it. First things first. It says via Eurogamer that Titanfall 2 is having a moment on Steam. Basically, the player count has shot up. Now, I know the numbers aren't going to sound that impressive. I just want to say that very directly. But Titanfall was one of those games, Titanfall 2, that went completely under the radar. So, we'll get to why that happened here in a second. The game did get a Steam discount. So anybody that was looking to play Titanfall 2, they do have it on Steam for $6 or £6.24. You know what I'm saying? That's a 75% discount off of the normal price. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen these numbers and I didn't realize that the game did so poorly with the concurrent players. So this is saying on Steam, the peak player count was 13,000.
On what?
On Steam for Titanfall 2. That's 13,000. It said by March of this year, the player count dropped to 2,913.
Make a new game, yo.
They don't need to. They have Apex Legends, and they're dead. Apex dead too well for us to see a Titanfall 3 anytime soon, if ever. I know that. I mean, that's not very many players at all.
I think World at War on Xbox still has. I think Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox still got more players than that.
I think NBA 2K20 still has more players on PC, and they don't. That's the smallest gaming community I've ever seen, in the prime of the game. Like, the year where it's the newest one, and it's like 2,000 people, maybe 8,000, 10,000. It's not very many because you run into the same people every day. 2,900 people. And they're like, they're having a moment. They said, I gotta watch when y'all read articles and they have the buzzwords that prices or like sales have gone up 700%, and then you find out like, yes, because like there was only 2,000, basically 3,000 people was playing it, and now it's 17,000 in the last 24 hours. I don't know how long this is going to keep up. So the question is, what happened to Titanfall 2? Because I've never heard anything but good things about the game, but it just seemed like it was like, you remember Brink?
You brought that game up?
I brought that game up. It seems like it's about as popular as Brink was. Thoughts?
Brink was popular?
No, that's my point.
Man, it's just because of the release window. It dropped at a bad time. EA like butchered it.
But did it get wedged between Battlefield and COD?
Yeah. No, but everybody's like, we're not buying it.
They got wedged.
Games out at the time.
4 million copies sold.
It got wedged between one of the worst CODs and one of the letdown Battlefields, which was Battlefield 5. Like, how you release your game in between both? Like, you thought you was Red Dead. Like, you just dropping games in between juggernaut games. Like, you thought you got it like that. Now look, shit coming out for mobile. Just, yeah.
How much Titanfall 2 had chat? How much Titan? Who has a lot of time? What am I trying to ask? How many people really played Titanfall 2? And I mean like really played it, not bought it. Yo, my Titanfall 2 is like sitting on the shelf in plastic back there. It's pretty messed up, I know, but I never even opened it.
I spent a month on it.
It's not very long at all.
That's not long, because we're not talking about every single day either. We're talking a lot about like every other day or two, probably consistently, probably just a week and a half. Like if we're talking within straight time, like playing it.
Ransom, did you dabble?
I played the first one. Never played the second one.
The second one had a better story.
Yeah.
So why did you skip the second one?
When did it release?
Is that the only reason?
I think. When did it release?
16.
I was broke.
Wait, it wasn't Battlefield 5. Which Battlefield came out next to it? Battlefield
1, probably 1.
Battlefield 1. There we go.
Was it 2016 or 2017?
Not yet. It was Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1 came out 2016 or 17?
I don't know, but remember, it was a Battlefield game that came out. It was a Battlefield game, and then also, because I don't think it was Star Wars. It was Battlefield. Titanfall.
Oh, it did. Yep. Battlefield 1 came out October 21st.
Battlefield 1. There we go.
And in the 2016 COD was Infinite War.
Both of them is trash.
Both of them games is ass. That Battlefield 1. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like the biggest Battlefield fan, but Battlefield 1 is the worst game that I've played in that series as far as like modern online game. That game is ass, dude. The guns was ass. The time period was not it. And the war bond shit to upgrade your weapons so they can all beat it and shoot the same exact way was not it. And the maps, that shit was ass, dude. Since we talk about Battlefield's getting a mobile game. Is anybody interested in that?
Yo, so what's the next topic? After being away for a month, that's the shit you want to bring?
Is there
that's the energy bringing?
Is there no one? Is there no one who wants to play Battlefield on their phone? You was playing the Battlefield Battle Royale.
Yeah, with me, Raunchy, and Trey, we was on it. We was playing in Friggin' That was the name of the location, yo.
You only played it for that 2 days.
We thought that shit was gonna be heat. It's just we don't like that. Actually, the game was heat. We just don't like that time period. That time period fucking sucked. I'm tired of it.
Yo, so nobody care, yo.
Nah, I know
you ain't had that energy for COD Mobile. You was on there cheating with controllers.
COD Mobile is the shit though. That game actually plays well.
It's probably better than Cold War.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. You're gonna have to deal with another World War II.
Yo, Max, yeah.
I'm over COD, bro. Thank God, bro.
But you gonna pre-order it?
Yeah.
Call of Duty Vanguard is what the next game is called. That's the word on the street. Is called Call of Duty Vanguard. It's the sequel to World War II.
That shit just screams Battle Pass. Vanguard. That shit screams challenges. I'm done.
Is that gonna stop you from buying stuff in the game?
I will 100% make a money bet on this. I will not be playing that game if you don't play it day one. You dead ass folded my shit.
Yo, you really?
Yo, dude, you screwed me, dude. I bought the game day one. Oh, I can't, man. I got 4 walkthroughs I'm doing. I'm fucking this and then fucking 2K videos and all that. And then all of a sudden I stopped playing it. And what do I see? You got your little posse and y'all over here playing the game, trying to go for Dark Matter number 5, like whatever. Like, dude, yo, come on, man. Get on the game day one, because the game is never going to play that way later on. That game is, yo, when I would watch y'all play that shit, I literally was just like, Namyo, didn't get killed. Like, I felt good because that shit was so ass. That game is fucking garbage. Thank God I'm away from that life, man.
How does this happen to you? I didn't start playing Cold War till January. I played it super. I think I'm prestige 10, and I only need 2 more classes for Dark Matter. I need snipers and LMGs. I did the launchers. Anybody in the chat? I don't even know if anybody in the chat has even played Cold War and tried to get Dark Matter. If you've tried to get Dark Matter on Cold War, you will know that it's a fucked up thing to ask of a person to get 50 long shots with a China Lake, to get double kills with RPGs when you get hit markers in hardcore with Flak Jacket, and the Sigma getting kills with that, destroying vehicles. I did that. Shit was AIDS. I did all that and you left me. You left me. You left me. And you do this shit every year. Every year you play COD till December. And then you tell me the game's garbage.
Dude, if you don't fuck with me with the game when it first comes out, we know what time it is. 2K, we know what time it is. If we don't play it in the beginning and see all the bullshit, what we're gonna do? Wait till the end of the game cycle. So with COD, you know what? You didn't want to play in the beginning. I said, all right, man, he left me to die, so I had to play with randoms. Guess what though? Then you became group leader, and you had Savad, Jew Bug, you have Flip, Political Gamer, and then you got Javi.
Political Gangster, sorry.
Like,
Political Gangster.
Political Gangster, sorry. And then you got Javi. Like y'all all
Javi don't play. Javi don't play. He don't play multiplayer games. I don't even know why you.
He was like y'all cheerleader because he's always there for no reason. But like the whole point that I'm trying to say is that like y'all was playing that shit. Y'all had like a gang and shit. Like y'all was gang in that bitch. And every time I go in there, my face frowned. My face turned around, yo. Literally, my face turned into ass cheeks. I was sad, bro. Every time I see y'all play that trash, and I'm just like, yo, get on Apex, bro. Yeah, and then now y'all got some new shit going on. Now all of a sudden, now y'all on Overwatch, and I'm over it. So like, y'all never gonna get me to play that garbage as well. Like, it's a great game, but I just can't play that shit. I'm done.
So
Love you guys.
You just sat up here in front of these people and told them that.
Yeah, Javi took my spot, man. Javi now is the new. You know what I'm saying? Javi took my spot, yo. He could be the one to take my place. He wants to...
Listen, I stopped playing Call of Duty with Chase when he let me die. A random came up from behind. The stealth killed me. Chase in the corner reloading when he could have stealth killed the dude. I was like, all right, I see how it is.
What map? Was it Garrison?
Crossroads.
I was in the corner on Crossroads.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
He was reloading. You saw him walk up to me and kill me.
Man, it's better you than me. I ain't want to return around. You know what I mean? Like that little second he gonna use to kill you. Give me enough time to use you as a random so I can kill as a meat shield.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Sean knows what it is, man. We played Apex and everything, man. That COD just ain't it. But yo, we gotta get you on the dinosaur RP. That Overwatch ain't it, dude.
Overwatch is fun.
It's a great game. It's
one of the greatest multiplayer games that's created, bro. And I mean, as far as like well, there could be some arguments about what's not balanced, but balance wise, skill gap wise, competitiveness, And
That's why I respect that game in Apex, because like that's the game where they dedicate time on working on characters. Like, you know,
no, I always
backstory.
praise Apex. I don't like battle royale games, but I always felt like that was outside of the Fortnite, all that stuff they had. I always felt like Apex was probably the best battle royale, and it was way faster paced and all that stuff. It wasn't for me as far as just because of the genre. But I can't believe you sat here and told everybody my business. Ransom chimed in. I'm moderately embarrassed now because I actually put that somewhere in my mind where I wouldn't reach it, and now you've just brought that forward for me to remember that I left you in September or whenever the game came out.
Then you left me to play it by myself.
You know who we could blame?
Raunchy?
No.
Who?
Ubisoft.
Why?
I was stuck playing Valhalla.
Oh yeah.
For months.
I was and that game was excellent when I started, and then I realized I was warping in the floor and burning by fire that wasn't there. Yeah.
It's tough scene.
Yeah, I think when we talked about it on the podcast, I dropped it 2 days later.
You did, and I should have did it, but I can't because I have a streak. I have the Undertaker streak, bro, and But so really, nobody's playing Battlefield Mobile. Y'all serious? You wasn't trolling?
But what is it? Modern?
Is it Battlefield 6 mobile? Is it Battlefield Mobile? Because let's move over to Battlefield 6. They're supposed to be doing a reveal very, very soon. Now
I'm happy about that game.
Now this is modern, right? Or do we not know?
All right, I'll say this. Unless I was given the wrong information, it's very much close to hitting like it's gonna reach up to like 80s, 90s. So like that's real modern for me. That's at least modern enough. We're talking about M4s at that time still existed, like stuff like I'm fine with that. Like at least I'm fine with that. But entirely new. Every single thing is different. That game has taken like 4 years to be developed, like scaled wise. The story, I don't know how long that's been taking. Gameplay, physics, mechanics is utilizing. I think they're gonna, if I'm not mistaken, gonna drop a trailer on the newest engine that's gonna be utilized too. Because you know how like every few years they do like Frostbite 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna I think release a brand new engine along with it. Again, console players is gonna be cross-play day one. Console players, allegedly, excuse me, is gonna be cross-play day one. 128 players on consoles and PC, but those are for people who love those big team modes, and they're going heavy with battle royale as well. Heavy.
Okay, so here's my question. What is it going to take the two of you to get back? What do you need from Battlefield 6 to get you on a game and really have you playing the game? That's the question. And chat, y'all can chime in as well. What do y'all need from BF6?
You go first. You want to go first, Ransom? Don't matter.
I don't know, whatever it was, because like the last Battlefield I played like a lot was Hardline, and I don't know, it just gotta be fun, man. That's all it takes. It's just Battlefield 1 and 5. I dropped it like in maybe 8 hours.
Whoa.
I don't blame them. I think collectively the hours that I've spent on Battlefield 5 was like close to probably a little bit more, maybe like 20, but that's not a lot, man, for multiplayer games that have a whole year span before the next one come out or two. It's not a lot.
You was going for gold guns on there, right? For a minute?
Yeah, there was nothing in that game. Like, remember, like it was like blueprints that they had, and then once you hit like level 13, you don't literally the next unlockable was like level 30. Like it was weird. Like it didn't have nothing. But honestly, the whole thing that would like allow me to say like this is what I need is addressing everything that's a problem with COD, and that is when you start making these tactical shooters. All you want to praise sound design, you want to praise all these structures. Thankfully, this Battlefield, everything within buildings is going to be destructible. You want to camp like a bitch, you're going to get C4'd like one. Like, so I'm fine with that. The maps also got to be well developed, man. Like, I can't sit here and cap. I never liked Conquest because I just don't understand their maps. Their maps are super huge, and I'm not good with like driving the helicopters or whatever they use in that game. Those hovercraft, whatever helicopters they use, but they need an answer to what was going on with Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 and then Battlefield 4 visuals should be hit on this.
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 was really nice, and Battlefield 2's destructible environments, but that competitiveness in Battlefield 3 is what kind of got me locked in. You know, like that was where I was at with Battlefield.
So,
I don't know if you've never been a Battlefield guy, right? Like
no,
that wasn't.
I really like 4. I really, cause like we already said this, but sometimes you don't know how much you actually enjoy the game until like a year later or a couple years later, when like new ones come out and then you reflect. Like COD and 2K is notorious for this, because a lot of times when the game is out, like you might even think the game is ass or it's just decent or it's just whatever, and then like a couple years go by and you see the other ones that come out and realize that it was actually a good game. I think Battlefield 4 was one of those games that I didn't realize how much I actually liked the game until, you know, a couple years later. I think that happens all the time. I liked, you know, Battlefield has always brought stuff that I wish COD would add, not all the way, but to an extent. Obviously recoil, you know, COD is I mean, they only had like one game that had real recoil on the game, and even then it wasn't real recoil, but it was at least something in BF1 or Black Ops 1. The snipers on Battlefield, I know a lot of people hate snipers, but like, I
love them. Bullet drop and all.
Yeah, I like the bullet drop and just that kind of added thing. Like I was talking to Raunchy because we be on Overwatch heavy. Like one thing that they decided to do, that Blizzard did, like, you know, with the sniper is you have to, the longer you scope in, the more damage you get. So, and I'm sure a lot of people from the Call of Duty community who hate snipers would love if that got something like that got implemented. But BF4, I like I don't know, I liked it overall. You know, I did like being able to self-heal on the, I think it was 5. I did like that. So, you know, maybe they'll have that in there. And I know it's a little arcadey and a little codish, but like, you know, we don't like to have to depend on randoms. You know what I mean? Because randoms don't do their job. So, you know, if I could heal myself, I don't need insta heals, but if I can heal myself, that's nice. So, you know, pretty much I'm kind of waiting to see. They said this is the biggest team ever though for a Battlefield game.
Look, it's not only just the biggest team, but just to piggyback what you said, we work like when we like say when y'all play Overwatch or like I'm playing Apex or you guys when we play COD, we big on call outs. We big on learning environments. Like it doesn't make sense for Battlefield. That's how Battlefield was brought up on. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of call out plays. So like it would make sense we get a squad of 10 of our guys, we jump in. It's just always been when they transition over to not being able to handle destructible environments enough to where when I was playing Battlefield 4, it was like the same old building falling, but somebody asked an interesting question. It's like the same thing with COD. What makes a good map? Well, for Call of Duty, it's 3-lane maps. Make sure that you don't add doors if buildings aren't destroyed. Like you're kind of like counterproductive, like you're being counterproductive or like it's counteracting or whatever the term is, going up against like what this mode is about. So like with Battlefield, it'll be, if we see that there's a sniper across the field, dude, and this dude's a beast, yo, we need somebody who got a launcher. You go blow that building up. Bam. Now there's some balance there. Oh my God, there's tanks. Well, then allow everybody to carry some sort of thing on them, which can detonate over to tanks and like destroy tanks faster. Don't make it a class where one person can only pick it, or like you can only pick it if you can only have this piece of equipment if you pick somebody who's catering only to destroying tanks. Like that doesn't make sense because nobody wants to be those classes. Like Battlefield did that. They had medics, specialists, they had all those things, but not many people were medics. Everybody wanted to be the submachine guy, the sniper, or the assault rifle guy. So make it to where everybody's allowed to hold those pieces of equipment or weapons that allow you to blow up tanks. Like then bam, you just got some balance right there. There's balance with a lot of shit, but with map design as well, it's all about just like, all right, this is an open field. You gotta see like, is there gonna be vehicles here? Like how many people's gonna actually play this field? No, people are gonna probably end up on the other side of the map. What's that one map you were saying on Cold War that is actually fire? It could have been Garrison without the grass. Like Cartel. Without that grass, that map is excellent.
Without that grass, that'd be a phenomenal map. That grass literally, and I understand it's you know, it's like weed or whatever it is. I don't give a damn. That grass ruins the visibility and it ruins the flow of the map. And that's the thing that I feel like we learned is it only takes 1 or 2 bad assets added into a map to make the map ass or really good. and I think that grass really messed that map up. I think Battlefield, getting back to Battlefield, Rush. I need a Rush game mode to stay in the game.
Rush is dope.
Rush, I like Rush, and I remember some of the best time I had on Battlefield, and what got me to get more comfortable with playing the game was the I think it was back in BF3, the close quarters DLC, because Battlefield maps are huge. And I'm a TDM player, so I was playing lots of TDM, and it was, the maps were kind of big. Then they started sectioning off the map, so I like that. But we'll see. I don't have high expectations. Okay?
So hold on, because no, I don't know, Cooper. I'm not saying don't give us roles. I love the roles in there. What I think is having that.
You mean the
one
guns?
role,
You mean the guns locked behind the rolls?
No, I don't mind the guns locked behind, because that's what Battlefield has always been. It's just specifically countering, because we know who we're gonna end up playing with. People who don't want to be the guy who carries everything, that's only catering to like vehicles and tanks and helicopters. So allow it to be around the map that you can find something that destroys the tanks. Like that was a big thing when I was in the community meeting with EA and Battlefield. It was like, yeah, we have a lot of complaints that people are saying, yeah, the roles are fire. Having roles are dope. Like everybody wants to cater to a certain role. We love assault rifles, so that's what I want to kind of go up against. And again, there's no real kill streaks in that game. They had something where you could iterate like strikes and naval bombs and all that stuff, which is cool. The rewarding part was sniping somebody 200 meters down the road and there was bullet drop. The rewarding part was really aiming head sight and you just catching people through windows like that. They have different rewarding factors in that game. But when it comes down to roles, I have no problem with the roles, Coop. It's more so allow everybody. It's almost like having to unlock a grenade at level 15 at COD. Like that makes no fucking sense.
I just had a thought.
What's up?
To support what Coop was saying, whether or not that is the best way to do it, I do wish there was a little bit more gun options behind some of the roles. You know what I'm saying? But I just something just hit me that probably helps balance the game for weapons, because everybody gonna pick the same weapons if they could. Think about Call of Duty. Like up until recently, you seen so many stoners, AK-74 used. It's like the same 3 to 4 guns. Every year it's like that, where it's just there's a couple games or a couple guns. It's just the meta. Battlefield with the roles cuts down on everybody using the same gun, because now for you to use this gun, you have to be behind this class. But we need engineers, we need medics and all that, and they don't have access to all the guns. So I do think that helps kind of balance the game and section off some of those guns, so that the whole lobby's not using the same 3 weapons.
Yeah, and I mean, and if people have an issue with it, add some rewards behind it. Somebody, you know what, you can get some like those badges or dog tags and stuff like that. Like I love that. I missed that from Battlefield. That was a big thing for me in Battlefield 3, snatching dog tags. Battlefield 4, like that was my biggest thing. So that was what they were talking about. Like, how can we reward players without bringing in kill streaks? Like that's because COD has always been the rewarding thing of COD. I think I fucked up with Call of Duty, with Black Ops 3 when they started adding specialists, which again, I think Black Ops 2 was actually one of the better CODs that I played too within the recent years, but was always like their kill streaks, the 3, 5, and 7. Like that was always the main. Battlefield, it was just the way it's the kill feed. It was just you snatching dog tags. It was the grittiness of it. That's why they were both different. So I'm just hoping that you balance it off, because again, I've played Battlefield matches, Conquest, and those big open maps, which is basically what Battlefield's supposed to be. And I see a lot of people not playing those roles, and I'm like, shit, we're getting bodied out here. Like I hate playing with those ranks. We're getting bodied out here. And just the last point, I would love for them to bring back Medal of Honor. Just reboot the whole thing.
People keep asking, what if they force roles? Overwatch. I mean, not to keep using Overwatch as like the bar, but like you have to. Everybody has to have a role, and you get two people per role. So like, because if you give all the players freedom, people will pull up. Because we did play the old mode, like 2 weeks ago, where you could just use whatever you want. We had 6 healers. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you do it like that, no, people like that. That's what I'm saying. And Cooper's right. Like, Battlefield 1 and 5 did it to where tanks looked like they were just so OP because nobody wanted to play those roles. Like, so you got to balance out that one piece right there, or else what's gonna happen, Chase? We said when we played Battlefield 1, I don't want to play this shit, man. Look at these fucking tanks. Look at these planes. Like, because And then it forced us to now change up from, and I get it though, because a lot of people want to be those shooters. Like we all want to be.
That's what I said. Expand the options for weapons. I legitimately think, like, you look at one class and they have the weapons you want. This other class don't have it, so you really don't want to use this class. So you end up picking the class based off of the weapons a lot of the times. I don't really play Conquest or the big modes like that, just because it's real hectic and I don't really understand them like that. So I didn't play Ground War on Modern Warfare or any of that stuff. I don't really care for those big modes. And I don't really enjoy vehicles in my shooters. It's something I've come to learn. But Rents, you got anything you wanna plug in before we move on?
No, yeah, I pretty much covered everything. I completely forgot about Rush. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's my favorite mode. That's my favorite mode. I like modes that get people moving. Like, I feel like the best thing you could do for a multiplayer game is, and especially a shooter, is to have it so that people always move where they have to move. Anytime you set up a scenario where people can kind of just sit around and get rewarded, and that becomes the way to play it, it turns the game into a bad game. Let's actually do a trailer break here. I'm gonna read the donations when we get back, and then we're going to talk about Apex Legends 3v3 mode, and then they have a new character coming to the game. And Ricky, I know Apex is right. That's one of your games, so you'll be able to talk about that. So we're gonna play 2 trailers. One is going to be for Tales of Arise. So here you go. Here it is.
Ooh.
Put some back into it, embedded. Hurry up! Go on, get moving!
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
Step aside, slave!
We've got a better chance working together.
A long time ago, my people were once known as mages.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
There's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
Count me in.
Super Swallow Dead! It's over!
Thunderbolt! Come forth, holy glimmer! It's time to finish this! Magna Ray!
The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands.
Choice between this or going back to being a slave? Then I choose to fight.
What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time.
As the midnight moon rises on black wings, we await the light at the end. In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
When you're whining, we're almost there.
Rose, where are you?
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Oh no! They're coming. Who is? What the hell was that? Stop shouting. You'll draw the monsters.
Tell me, what is going on around here?
It doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Is this all that's left? From your entire village? All that's left? There is no one left! We can bust out with this.
Lycans and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin!
There is no safe! Every sorry bastard out there has been ripped in half. Tomorrow we'll all be dead.
No, let me go!
Chris? What the hell? Why?
Ethan Winters.
Ethan Winters, Mr. Winters. Ethan Winters.
Ethan. Poor Ethan.
Ethan Winters. Welcome.
Get off of me!
Stay the fuck down!
I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Now.
Oh shit.
Guys, we're back. Those were trailers for Resident Evil Village and Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise comes out September. Resident Evil comes out in the next week to week and a half. We have plenty more trailers that we're going to show y'all in a little bit. Right now, I want to make sure we didn't miss anybody's donations because there was quite a lot. Y'all went crazy.
Thank you guys.
Man. Thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to Nocti. Did y'all hear about Marvel versus DC rumors? I did not hear about those. Okay, so hold on to that. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Cool Jags, my guy. Shout out to my guy Cool Jags. Cool Jags. We got some more MLB players coming to the server, so we'll be able to get some runs in. We was in there scrimming and practicing. My guy Coop stuck at work. I'm still out here watching. Hey, Cal, Titanfall 2 has the best time travel section in any game that I've played. Okay. Dean, thanks for the invite to the Discord. Hey, Maestro, poor timing and lack of advertising led to Titanfall 2's failing. I believe that for sure. And Reginald Lozender, love y'all content. When you playing Hades, oh my god, I tried to play Hades. I bought the game and I did like a quick, I just wanted to test it out, see what it was. I got washed up so fast, bro. But be on the lookout for a super secret stream very soon. I'm gonna probably play some Overwatch on there and probably like 2 other games. Me and Flip still have to finish It Takes Two. We haven't done that either. But we're gonna talk about It Takes Two in a minute. Y'all might be surprised at what we might have to say about the game. Tay, what's up, Tay? I know I ain't gonna make it a Discord. I'll play his racing games. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try, you know what I'm saying? Especially Switch players, you know. So just, I mean, I test the waters, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, hope y'all doing well. I platinum Assassin's Creed Valhalla and I still didn't get an ending. Okay. Okay. They say he ain't touched Overwatch in a minute. Okay, bet that. Thank you. ZG. What happened to Silver Joysticks? Silver comes to the live streams a lot. We haven't streamed in a month, so I haven't seen him in a while. But we're gonna try to see if we can get him back on here, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. We got some other stuff, you know what I mean, is going on in the background. I don't want to say anything until we can actually make it happen. So Game with Rashad, you gonna play Manhunt 2? Eventually. I have a list of classic games and I'm a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest with you. So you know, whatever the poll decides, I'll probably go with that. Raphael, what's good, GMG? Got done setting up your PS5. Last time you had one was a PS2. Oh, okay, so you've been on, I guess, on Xbox or Nintendo products for the last couple gens. That's dope. Nobody's home. I remember the Brink game, the Ultimate Dookie. Fruit Fly. Let's get the MLB stream. Oh yeah, I got you. I'm gonna probably do that with a super secret stream. Lil Prom Suit, what's up? Almighty with a big $50 donation. I'll never forget when I was 11 and played Black Ops 1 with you. I was scared as hell to this day. You still the most underrated YouTuber out. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Manda Reese. That's my Miss Job Boys. Who does your animated thumbnails? Oh, that's Eddie. Eddie the creative. Dude is a legend. He does Ricky. Man, hey, look. You know what I'm saying? Eddie do good work and he's professional. You know what I'm saying? He don't.
He did my shirt, man. He's fire.
He don't take 4 weeks. He don't have you pay up front and then don't do work for 2 months and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And ignore your messages and shit. So shout out to Legion. I'm about jumping on New Ratchet and Clank. That's day one. That's day one for sure. Taurus. Appreciate y'all coming with the stream. It's getting me through the first shift. Got a night job. Have I ever played Spider-Man Friend or Foe? Is that real? I never heard of that.
Yeah, I think it's on Wii.
Oh, I ain't never heard about that. Thought about streaming it with a film member. I ain't never heard of that. The only
Might be multiplayer, I forget, but I played it.
Okay. I'm gonna look into it. Cameron. Probably Cameron. Navy physical therapy got me tired as hell. But you know I had to tune in. Hey man, thank you for serving, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
All right, Apex Legends 3v3 mode. Ricky, do you have the details on the 3v3 mode?
What I've read and what I've known so far is multiple things coming in. Like May 4th, I think is when it starts. But there's something. Yes. There's like a huge overhaul, like this update, season 9. We got a new character. Her name is Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's the daughter, and it's not really spoiling, but she's the daughter of Viper, who, from what I read, and shout out to Sid as well because he sent us the article. Is the daughter of Viper, who was an Apex legend who was killed by Jack Cooper in Titanfall 2's campaign. So a lot of influence. They do fall within the same universe. So this new character that they bring, I think her name is Kairi Imahara, and she's gonna soon be patched. She's ridiculous. She can actually fly. She's a cross between Horizon and Fuse. When people compare her, they try to make it like a weird comparison. I don't know why the comparison, and when I'm streaming and they tell me that, but I just know this shorty got rockets. She got a jetpack, and you know what that is. That's cheese.
It says she can pick the whole team up and fly away.
Yeah, that's cheese. She's gonna be straight cheese. But this extra mode that's coming out is 3v3, and me and Ronchi is telling Chase we're gonna get him on this day one because we think he might fuck with it. Basically, it's like Valorant. So within every match, you start off, and I think you have to win by 2. I don't know the full details. I just know that you have to buy your weapons each round, which is dope. Like, you know, it's not about scavenging around for weapons. You have to buy your weapons each round. You buy basically a class. You buy your armor, and every time you finish the round, you're given a certain amount of credits or money in the game, and you just buy your weaponry and all that stuff. It's going to be very similar to Valorant, and it's extremely hyped up mode. I'm excited to actually play it. So that's what we got from season 9. Season 9 is going to be a super huge overhaul, man.
They're already on season 9. Damn.
Season 9. Steam already reported that they got 109,000 players playing it daily.
And when did it go to Steam?
Last year, I believe. Like when EA what is it called? Origin Access?
Yeah.
When they finally connected with Steam was when Apex went on Steam. Like, and you could just open it, you could buy it on Steam and it'll open up the app and everything like that. But nah, Sean, man, come on, run with us, bro. Yo, Sean is too humble, bro. He'd be like, I'm gonna just run with random. Like, nah, we always here, bro. Hit us up. I just know I'm gonna be Valkyrie first. Ronchi said he's gonna be Valkyrie, and you know how Ronchi is when he be playing Overwatch. He be OP as fuck. He be just beasting with the characters. So that's another reason why we're trying to tell Chase, if you jump on Apex, I think he'll fuck with it because you got characters in there which have a crazy backstory. There's literally, I've heard that there's an hour and some change of different backstory videos on each characters, and they go super deep. So I might have to watch those since I've been playing the game a lot. But that game has gotten way better, bro. Way better.
It might be pretty cool bananas. I got the emo. Who got the pretty cool banana? The emo.
You see that joint? Hold on.
It's just Donkey Kong with a suit, with a banana in his hand. That's pretty cool bananas, man. Hey
yo, I got it, bro.
hey, YouTube, increase the fucking size of the emotes. Sorry.
At least give us the ability to like permanently change the size like that. We would feel comfortable.
Increase it. I have emotes that I want to use that you can't even see what they are because they're so small. Everybody else has bigger emotes. Increase the emotes, bruh. Damn. Ransom, Apex. Where do you stand with Apex?
Battle Royale is not my thing, but I will try that new game mode because it sounds like Rogue Company.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Oh yeah, Rogue Company does the same. Rogue Company is fire as shit. Like very simplistic. Like you get in, you pick your character. They got their abilities. That's what I'm saying. Like you see games like Rogue Company, the Overwatch is like, well, Overwatch doesn't do that, but Rogue Company, the Valorants and stuff like that. I don't necessarily like Valorant because I'm garbage at it. Like I can't use mouse keyboard. But Rogue Company is my shit. So it's very similar to that. Like I think that's super dope. Oh, I can't wait to play that shit, bro.
I'm gonna mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Hey, look, can I do it, Ricky?
Do it.
Anything but Among Us.
Oh my! Yo, Among Us is adding 15 players, man.
I know. I see all the great stuff they're doing. I always have to troll the fans. Just anything but Among Us, bro.
Among Us is, it got its days.
Until the mod, now when the community mods start coming out, that'll be fire. Overwatch, by the way, they have these like mini games that people make that you like when you're waiting for matches, you can play those games, bro. They had a Mario Party, like they have a whole, bro. It's like endless shit. I don't know how these people are making this, but I just thought it was so fire. They got like platformer levels where, they just want you to get across the map with certain characters, but it's like real challenging and stuff like that. They have a like a Smash Brothers style mini game, literally, where you have the percentage over your head and people get tossed out of the globe. And that shit is fire, bro. I want to see more games add the ability for the community to kind of put stuff together. So I'm sure Among Us is eventually, I feel like they have an opportunity to have even bigger community than they had as far as content creation goes, for all the stuff that people, if they allow people to do it. So we'll see. Oh, all right,
come on, what's up?
It Takes Two. It Takes Two.
Oh man.
Okay, people might be surprised unless they tune into any of our streams.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say something. This is not officially in yet because it's only April 28th.
Yeah.
However, there was a game of the year done. If it was a fiscal year that ended today, maybe not. Maybe let's not get fucking outrageous. However, at this point in the year, It Takes Two is the best game I played this year, bro. So far, I haven't. Yep. I'm not far enough in Yakuza yet to know if that's going to surpass it. But It Takes Two, that game is fucking phenomenal. It was out of nowhere. Like as far as how good the game was, they have like all this new scenery. Every chapter, you get new abilities. The platform is good. The puzzles are fun, and some of them like you really have to sit and think. And one of the biggest things for me is it's nice when we get games that defy the industry standards. So I've been referencing Doom a lot lately for having no microtransactions and making 450 million. Then when it comes to It Takes Two, the developers of that, 2 games in a row with A Way Out and now It Takes Two, only one person needs to buy the game and they can invite anybody on their friend list to play the game. And the other person plays it for free. You do not need 2 copies of the game. The game is fantastic. The only thing that I could think of about the game that I wish the game had is like a hard mode. A hard mode and just being able to like little like silly emotes. The game doesn't need the emotes, but that's the only thing that they didn't think of to put in the game. Everything else, the shit is phenomenal, bro. The game is excellent.
They got some funny, like they got some real good humor in there. I like the fighting scene. It was like, I don't want to spoil people, like that, like out of nowhere turned into like Tekken fight was fucking amazing. But then with the squirrels, but me and boys, we didn't beat it yet.
We didn't beat it yet. I got 2 hours left.
Yeah, I haven't beat it yet either.
That game is fucking amazing.
Like, it was like the hammer and nail section. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just.
Can I be honest?
What?
Remember when they aired it? Remember when they aired the reveal trailer? I didn't want to be that guy and say it, but it didn't even look promising for me on the reveal trailer. I was more like, what kind of direction?
I don't know what that trailer was.
Because that book, remember the book, the funny guy, the funny person behind the book, they showed that, and it was like a weird trend. I said, oh, that's the direction he's going. I didn't understand it. Then when you get in and you start playing, yo, that shit is just fucking heat.
Real quick, and then I'm gonna let Ransom give his thoughts. See, this game for me personally is why people's reputation as developers or a studio is important. I bought the game because of who made it. Because that trailer, I don't even remember the trailer, and it didn't even look like anything that would really interest me like that. I bought it purely because of the devs that made it. I knew they made a way out. I knew they were a smaller studio. I like the principles that they have, and I like them not basically nickel and diming us. That's why I bought the game. So that's very important to me. But anyway, Ransom, It Takes Two. Thoughts?
All right, first of all, it better be nominated for more than one award.
Facts.
I'm talking, that best game direction, this needs to be in that category for sure. Of course, I think it should be in the game of the year, but we don't know what game's coming out. But so far, it's in game of the year contender. Like Ricky mentioned the one fight part, I was blown away by that. I was really shocked. I got my ass beat real quick because I was in awe of the moment.
Yeah. And
then like the hammer and nail section, like each level design is amazing. They go real in depth with the mechanics. The boss fights are unique and interesting. It is like one of the best co-op games I played in a long time. And it sold 1 million copies. So yeah, go out and support it if you don't have it. You can share it with a friend. Like Chase said, it's really good.
Yeah, you have to have a friend. And if you played the game, you would understand why it sounds ridiculous that people were saying that we're lowering the review score because it was no option for single player. I don't even know how that completely defeats the purpose of the game. Like, if you watch our streams, if you've seen any of our streams, you would see why you need 2 people. Like, even like for brain power purposes, like you're trying to figure out these puzzles, because some of the puzzles are like tricky, and then you kind of see, and it's like this game, what is it, 10 to 14 hours? It's not like a short game. Like, they did so many different puzzles in 14 hours, and a lot of the puzzles are like, I'm like, yo, this is kind of genius the way they put this together. And the scenery, like we said, is cool because if anybody's ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, just think about how stuff looks when you're a lot smaller. So like you'll be like under a bed and see all this stuff, or you'll be like all these places, and everything is so big compared to you that they're able to just do some phenomenal stuff. And a change of scenery is something that gets overlooked in games all the time. I think that's something that people only notice when they realize that there's not much of it, but it's nice to just see so many different setups with the scenes and the areas you go to. And like y'all mentioned the squirrels and like the little funny setups there, and the wasps and all that stuff, and all those different boss fights. If anybody's on the fence about the game, or you have no interest in it, if you get a chance for whatever reason, and maybe a friend has it, you have to play that game to see what's possible, without games needing to have $500 million budgets and being riddled with microtransactions. So anything else to add?
Oh yeah, the mini games, like A Way Out, it had like 4 mini games throughout it, but this game has like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
And I was challenging my friend over and over because he would beat me sometime, like, nah, running back. They're fun mini games to play throughout the game.
They're definitely fun.
Yeah, we didn't even mention those. Those pop up, like you'll be playing a level, and then you'll go to an area, and then you can basically 1v1 your co-op partner in a mini game. And it's that shit. Why wasn't Grounded acknowledged? Good question. Ricky?
What do you mean?
Grounded, the game, the Microsoft game that was literally like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like,
oh, okay. Because it's unfinished and it's they just wasn't pushed. Like literally, there was not that much push on it. Like that's another game that we didn't know was, or like we knew it was like one of those games, and we played it in the beginning. Me, Raunchy, and a couple of people.
I didn't get to play that one.
But they didn't like. What happened now? Like where is it at? That is like that one Xbox game also that's like the Hunger Games. I forgot, but like you're in like snow territory type stuff, and like they just didn't push it enough. Like It Takes Two was backed behind, I guess, EA, but we know from the first game that it has like such a great that it had like a great story, and we knew like them devs was kind of like for us with allowing one player to play for free. But Grounded doesn't really. Oh yeah, Grounded has no real story. You just play as certain kids and certain whatever, and they had like little mini stories that you had to follow up on, but it's nothing. I just know if you're mentioning it in terms of like a game like It Takes Two, like yeah, you're basically shrunk and you know everything seems big. It's like it definitely is like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So, yeah, Darwin Project.
I want to read a message from Isaiah. Honestly, It Takes Two would have worked as a movie, in my opinion. It felt like when we all would be in the theaters waiting for an MCU film to start and you get the previews. And he says it has no story, it got boring.
What does it have no story?
Are you saying It Takes Two has no story? I mean, the story is not the selling point of the game in the least bit.
Well, there is a story.
There is a story, but that's not.
That's actually why
it's very simple. It's very.
That's what I'm saying. It's simple. It's a simple story, but they done so much to make that simple story so lit because of all the gameplay, just even the characters in that game. Like
it's not like the narrative has nothing. Like that's not why I bought the game. I didn't expect a crazy. I mean, there's some games you buy and the narrative is a selling point, and there's some games you buy and it's not. In my opinion,
I've been wanting to ask you because I don't want to get off that topic, but what the hell zombie game was playing on your shit?
Just right then?
Yeah, there was like a zombie game where dude was climbing and shit.
It's probably Dying Light. It's probably Dying Light. Yeah. Oh yeah. They got a what's it called on here now?
Yeah. Go way back. Go a little bit more. Back. All the way. He was like in the elevator. Keep going back.
Oh man, because everything. This is
right before that. That's Dying Light 2.
Yeah, it's Dying Light 2. Oh yeah, I gotta check. They sent me an email. It's like it shuffles in 2-minute intervals. Is how I have it set up. But yeah, It Takes Two is a. And, he said, I'm sorry. Okay. My bad, Zay. He was talking about Grounded. My fault. Yeah, he was saying that about Grounded. Yeah, so anybody you know, who's old enough to remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, it's a great movie, and they did a lot. They didn't have a lot of tech like that, and they were able to put together like a fantastic movie out of it. It's a really fun, you know, movie that you could watch with your family. Basically, you know, the kids end up really small for whatever reason. I don't want to say too much about it. And then they have to figure out how to, you know, get across the damn yard. You know what I mean? Like, just from their yard to the house is a journey because of how small they are. So they run into ants and bees and all that type of stuff. So, anyway, I don't know about y'all, but I want a Telltale Snowfall game. I know about Telltale. I would put a game like that in somebody else's hands to do the narrative. The Telltale games have the false illusion of choice. In 95% of their games. I am waiting for the Wolf Among Us season 2 though. That's about the only thing I'm looking forward to from them at the moment. I don't want them to come out and just release 5 games again. They need to take their time. They was taking on so many licenses that it just
screwed them.
Yeah, it just wasn't good. I really like the Batman license. Obviously the Walking Dead is probably their biggest. Wolf Among Us was great. I like the Game of Thrones.
Is their weakest.
Guardians is terrible. Guardians was terrible, dude. And
Minecraft was good.
I heard the Minecraft was good. I didn't play it. By the way, chat, I've renounced my anti-Minecraft ways. I dabble. You know what I'm saying? Really the mods and all that. We was playing Pokemon on there, you know what I'm saying? Ricky actually turned into me for that.
No, hold on.
I know why though.
I be on Minecraft a lot.
I know, but it was that mod. I know why.
Yeah. So, I think me and Chase have a very big problem when trying to get us to play something, but like don't put us on to something if you haven't experienced it. Like at least you could have put us on. We jumped on RL Craft. I think it was like a funny setup video. That was cool. Pixelmon. See, I'm on it now. I know everything. But we jump on Pixelmon.
We didn't know what we was doing.
We didn't know what we was doing. So like, you can't just throw at me Minecraft and then now I'm supposed to know what Minecraft is. That's never been my lane. And like me and Chase and Trey, like we're like, yo, where the hell do we go? And I don't think Raunchy really knew either. But like whoever started that up, like you sold us, man. Like I'm still trying to find the next gym.
Yeah.
Shit.
the concept, like
It's
whoever
fire.
made that, the concept is fire. It's literally Pokemon that you know and love in Minecraft. They have the training, they have, you know, all the gems, you got your Pokeballs, you got all that stuff is in the game. And dudes running here with legendaries. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I like the whole concept. I mean, there's some things that is limited because of its Minecraft tech, but I thought it was. I legitimately had fun playing that, even though I didn't know what I was doing. So I thought it was cool. But you'll never get me to play a vanilla Minecraft. You hear me? Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft. So that's up there with Friday the 13th.
No, you bugging, yo. Friday the 13th got so much better, bro.
Worst game I ever played. It's the worst game. I'm not gonna lie. Friday the 13th. That's the worst game I ever thought about. Like, that's the worst game that like if I could have my like an experience erased, you know what I'm saying, like Black Mirror, it would be that shit is so bad. That
Actually,
shit is so bad.
It was Raunchy who sold us, man. He brought us into this server. We didn't know shit. He didn't even know what to do, bro. And he tried to blame Fresh. I didn't know.
We wanted to start out with like 10 Pokeballs. Cause like I had one Pokemon and he would get one tap or two tap all the time. It's like, yo, I don't have no Pokeballs to catch these dudes. And you know, and all that stuff. But yeah, that Friday 13th, that shit is ass. Oh, we brought up Overwatch earlier. We forgot to mention the fact that the public face, one of the lead directors, creative directors, Jeff Kaplan, has left. Now, there was a time where I wouldn't have been concerned about people leaving jobs in studios. But then I sat back and reflected on how the games come out when all the news of creative directors and writers and all these people leave, and then the games come out, and I realized that should be a concern. But I ignored some of the signs of some of the games that came out after writers and stuff left. Last of Us 2 is an example, and there's many other games where key people left, and then the game came out, and it's just something was off. So this is a concern. Overwatch 2 doesn't have a release date yet or anything like that. I'm very much looking forward to it, but that is a concern. So
shit.
You know, do keep that in mind. Hopefully the game continues to go in the right direction. I don't like games that help new players, and I know I know some people don't they don't want to get their ass whooped, but when you new to a game, you should get fucked up. I hope Overwatch continues that tradition. New players should get washed. If you're playing against people that play and you should get washed the fuck up. You should not be able to just pick up and play every single game. COD. What other game? 2K.
Those are the two worst ones. That's it.
Those are the worst offenders. But in Ransom, when you gonna play Overwatch with us, bro?
Man, look, I don't know, cause it doesn't go on sale. Well, it does, but it's been a while. I'm not paying.
All right, so what if I get you Overwatch instead of Uber Eats?
I don't know, man, cause y'all kind of ass.
Oh,
that headache.
No, that's tough. You know, I ain't gonna lie though. We be winning when there's just like 3 of them. We won 8 games in a run comp yesterday.
Because some of the guys y'all invite to y'all party are fucking garbage, yo. They just lit people to be with.
Matter of fact, it's settled. I'm going ahead and make that happen. You want to play with us? You know what I'm saying? What you mean?
He wanted that Uber Eats, man. He don't want to be.
Yeah,
no, I'll still get the Uber Eats. Nobody worried about that.
I'll play with you when Overwatch 2 come out. How about that?
By the time Overwatch 2 come out, like, graphics cards will be readily available, dude.
By the time Overwatch 2 comes out, you'll be having another PC, Chase, right?
Probably.
Oh.
I'm not waiting. No, probably. I'm not waiting for Rolona to change PCs. No. I'm not.
Hold on. So you gonna have a dual PC set up?
Nah, I ain't doing dual PCs. He told us we his ass live in front of all these people. That's tough.
Hey, the stream's out there.
Hey yo, that's why I do secret streams, because if I play ass, I could just delete that shit. I be telling people that all the time. all the time.
Yo, son, I be watching y'all play, and I know I ain't shit in those games, and I'm just like, how dudes on your team don't know how to play this shit?
I don't know. I do my job though. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Overwatch brought out a rage that I haven't had in a long time since I was in maybe middle school playing video games.
I've never played Overwatch and did bad.
I was yelling like that yesterday. Man, you ain't play PC comp with new people. It's tough saying.
Nah, it's the people
have Overwatch players had 2 awareness. They have like 30 IQ. I was getting so mad.
Yeah, we had a couple people who just fed intentionally with Orisa and just kept saying thanks with the little message thing.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Ransom. You know what the problem is, bro?
What?
It be having like off the bench players, yo, like that be just fucking ass. Yeah, like yo, like you, Raunchy. I haven't seen Flip play. I think yeah, Flip.
Flip. Yeah,
right?
no, Flip.
No, Flip is good. That's what I'm saying. You, Raunchy, Flip, whatever. And then like y'all be, then the rest of y'all just like the Knicks.
Because we do got a couple people that's real good, but some people.
Yeah, some people in Discord real good. It's just like I don't think enough of them play like multiple roles. So when they play a role that they're not good with, they holding the team back.
No, is Savant good? Is Savant good?
Hey yo, Ricky, you sold me.
Is Savant good?
Ricky, you sold me.
When?
Just in general. Like I don't know what
I'm dead ass asking. Like Savant's the homie.
Savant don't play. He don't play Overwatch no more. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Why?
He said he retired from FPS, and Flip was.
Oh, then he must be buns.
Flip.
You can't just retire from FPS. Yo.
You don't know. Buns. You don't know what Flip told him the one day though. It was crazy, bro. You don't know what he told him, bro. He told him.
You gotta type it.
I'll tell you later. It was so goddamn.
Nah. I need you to type that.
I can't type it right now. It's too long. What he said was so goddamn rude, though.
Yo, I need you to just say it, man.
I can't. I'm not saying that shit live. And matter of fact, you don't play with us. You sold me. For you to be talking like that, you don't play with us. You see us in there. You'll come in. You'll come in the voice chat and just sit in there with us.
Yeah, can we play some other shit though? Nah, man, it's like every time I walk in there, it's a fucking Overwatch party, and it's like I see all the lit dudes, and then Javi's in there just sitting doing nothing.
All right, moving on.
And then we got the rest of the guys playing COD. Like,
hey yo, all right, since we talking about COD, did you see the new cheaters?
Nah.
The latest COD hacks. The cheaters got night vision goggles for Warzone. That's not even in the game. That shit ain't even in the campaign. He's in the Warzone with thermal and night vision goggles and just can see everybody and you can't even tell. That shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's like adding clowns in Red Dead.
They added clowns and skeletons that just randomly sneak up on you and punch you in the face. Dudes is really sitting across the map with night vision goggles, bro. And you can't even detect some shit like that. As far as like, I don't know you have that on. If you're using that, like let's say you don't have aimbot or ESP on. You got night vision on. I won't know you got it on. You'll kill me. I'll ask how you knew, but I won't. There's no way for me to know that you had night vision goggles on. Dudes is some fucking cheaters, bro. They banned 475,000 more dudes.
Yo, Flip told me what he said.
You gonna read it?
Javi said, keep talking, Ricky. I want to hear it. Javi, man, you cool, man. You just be like in the scene and shit, dancing. Yo, Flip. I read that shit. That's fucking tough. Fucking toughies.
But so these goggles though, and then, you know, people wonder why nobody wants to cross play with PC players. PC players wonder why nobody wants to play with them except other PC people.
Bro, like Warzone is by far the worst game to cross play because you don't even know. Like, because I used to be like one of those that be like, nah, he can't be hacking. Nah, or like when I used to say people like, nah, you just trash. Like, nah, like, yo, people be really fucking hacking on Warzone, bro. Like Apex, are there hackers?
There's hackers. There's hackers. It's just not nearly as easy and
like dudes is getting handled though when they hacking. Warzone, it's a free to play as well, and just dudes is just fucking hacking, bro, and they just night vision. Crazy, bro.
That's That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I do it, like, for night vision goggles.
Sitting on the building, sniping with night vision. Who's gonna stop you? Another person with night vision.
I had a dude who was on the helicopter, and his gun was just aiming everywhere, and he would just aim left and then shoot. And I got sniped like that, bro. I went down 3 times because of him.
Yeah, he probably had soft aimbot on. Like the cheats and got so outrageous. They got soft versions of the cheat. That's some bullshit. They don't just have soft. They don't just have aimbot. They got soft aim. They got slight wall hacks where you can just tell what direction people looking instead of having the full on wall. They got some ridiculous ass shit.
Like replicating fake sneakers, like shit getting real hard to fucking find out, dude.
They figuring that shit out. But I don't play Warzone. My cousin, he play Warzone. That's just like his main thing. That's really all he played. He knows it's just the game is basically infested with cheaters. They have some of the worst anti-cheat of all time. Some of the worst. It baffles me how you could have a game that big and the anti-cheat be so bad. In a lot of cases, the only way for somebody to get banned is to get reported a lot and have their files scanned or in their gameplay looked at. So if you out here with, night vision goggles and subtle soft aim cheats, you probably get away with that shit.
Yo, Empathy wrote, dudes on PC be complaining about aim assist and shit, and y'all got x-ray vision before the game even start.
Yeah. I mean, they also, a mouse, you can use your whole hand to aim. You're reduced to using your, basically 2 fingers. So, but PC players, nobody wants to play with you. You all y'all cheat. And then, with the Discord servers, every cheats is so easy to get at this point.
Yep.
Yo, we used to get beat on Overwatch so bad. Ronshi told people either you buy hacks or don't fucking play with us. He told them buy hacks or do not play.
Cause it's like having, it's like playing when you play 2K as the career, you play it in high school and you're playing with a bunch of no names. It's like, yo, man, like score a fucking bucket, yo. And it's like, I can't, man.
They was playing. You ever played it? What's the dude's name? Denver. So you said we playing as a bunch of Shammy Wells. Let me
Yeah, dude, like, yeah, I can't believe Flip told him that shit.
Oh man.
And
so
he really never came back.
No, he did.
To FPS?
Yeah, he did. But he's back on FPS, but he did say he was retired for a little bit. Yo, what is this beat, bro? How do you pronounce this? Is it itch.io?
Yeah.
Is that correct or not? Because I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, that store is joining the Epic Game Store.
Yeah.
So Epic is out here making moves. I don't know who knows what that is. A lot of people don't know what it is, but you see lots of content creators playing like these fun little games. Like, there's games with SpongeBob running around with guns and there's like there's these horror games and all these games, Night of the Consumers and stuff like that. You'll see Corey Kenshin and Dashie and Cub Scouts and all kinds of people playing those games. Those games are gonna be available on the Epic Store. So they're working with them now. So I think that's pretty fire. The Epic Store also picked up another platform, and I don't remember what it is right now.
They bought Fall Guys.
They bought Fall Guys. There's other apps. Oh, iHeartRadio, 2D web browser. I'm sorry, a web browser and then a 2D and 3D modeling generator is also coming to the Epic Game Store. I had a lot to say about the Epic Game Store when it first came out because I didn't feel like making another username and password, but they've vastly improved their interface over the last year and a half or so, and they continue to do stuff every day. So shout out to the Epic Game Store. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh, we're gonna need a minute to talk about this. Let's go with another trailer. What do we have here? We have Biomutant, guys.
Oh no, that's the Xbox.
sister. My sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the two of us survive.
I'm tired of this world and everybody in it.
I won't just sit around and let you fight while I stay behind.
Don't get too excited. This is just some old legend.
With your power, we can cure Yona!
These swords of mine need a true home, but you'll do for now.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something. Let's all make it back alive, okay?
This ends now.
I'm gonna save you! I swear it!
This one, because this is a remaster slash remake. It's not a full remake. They tweaked the combat because it was ass on PS3.
Oh, so wait, this is the first game again?
Yeah, you just I think this is the version that was released in Japan, and they added extra content that they couldn't fit into the game originally.
Okay, so chat, that was the first trailer was Biomutant. That comes out in May. That looks great. And then the second trailer was for Nier Replicant, which I hear good things about as well. So real quick, let's make sure we catch up on donations. Make sure y'all like the stream before y'all leave. I know a lot of y'all kind of come in and out of the stream. Shout out to Cool Jags is Returnal getting a walkthrough. I'm gonna do some type of content on Returnal. It might be a walkthrough. I need to see how the game is structured, but I'm definitely getting the game and at least doing a stream. I'm hopefully doing a walkthrough. I just got to see how it's going to work out. Callum, Judgment sequel reveal on May 7th. Oh yeah, that's true. Now wait, is that confirmed?
What?
The Judgment, you don't really play the Yakuza games too much. Is that Ransom, is that confirmed?
I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but you could fill in the clues. The article I posted in Discord is basically like, you could kind of tell that it's for something Judgment related.
Yeah.
They're doing the countdown, and then I think it spells out Judgment or something. I forgot what the article said.
How this is the same studio that does all these games, right?
Yeah, the Yakuza team.
Yeah, how do they work so fast? You know
I
what I mean?
don't know, man.
Like these dudes, bro. It's like every year they put a game out, and it's not like it's like AAA US standards where the game comes out buggy and you know what I mean. Like I don't know how they do this shit. I know it's mainly like the story that they do mainly is what changes the most, but like I don't know how they do this shit. They work fast, bro.
Yeah, speaking of the Judgment sequel, because before that the countdown thing started, there was an article posted that Judgment 2 is being worked on and it's going to be darker story. I'm like, sign me up.
Yeah 513. Always wish I could donate more. I had a crazy and scary last 3 months. I'm happy to catch you and the boy Ricky again. Much love. Thank you, bro. Y'all don't have to donate, man. We appreciate y'all just being here and hanging out. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all for real. Shout out to J Star, and Young 16. Got a good question. I've been doing some content lately. Where can I get a camera so people can see me doing vlogs and content on YouTube? Well, it depends on your budget. You know what I mean? Is your budget $50 or is your budget,
Yo, buy that Sony
$800? If he had, but see, you're talking about a camera that's going to cost him $1,000 plus the lens, or no, $1,300. No, that's $2,000.
Yeah. Buy that camera Chase bought that he said he's going to use again. He'll be damned if he spent that much money on it and not use it, and then not use it.
Facts. Buy the Razor Stargazer.
Why you keep doing that? I still got that shit in the box.
Yo, man, just do a giveaway. Yo, chat, we're doing a giveaway, man. I gotta hit the support button. Make sure y'all support Chase, man. Hit that support button, bro.
Bro, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious about this shit being in the box.
From your old crib to your new crib, get rid of that shit, man.
Bro, you can tell I've never.
Got the plastic, yo.
It still got the plastic. I bought this shit in what? 2015.
Yo, we're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway, yo. Get rid of that shit.
This shit ain't even, yo, they stopped supporting this a week after it came out, though. This shit is ass.
You won't even be able to use that
This
shit.
shit is ass, yo. I bought it and it literally just been sitting. And Razer makes good products too, a little, well, overpriced, but yeah. Yeah, I've had, I will say, if possible, like a lot of people start with webcams. I use webcams. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I just got off the webcam in January. I'm now on a mirrorless camera. Webcams get the job done, but you know, if you don't really have a budget, then yeah, I would tell y'all to get you a cam link and get you what's it called? So okay, I think we're all caught up on that. Oh, Pop, my guy Pop, y'all got any trackball mouse recommendations? I have the, you can see it, the MX. Gonna focus. This is the MX Ergo right here. This is what I use. It's not focusing. Anyway, this is what I use because I'm not, my wrists don't appreciate regular mice anymore, so I had to move on to trackball. So I got the MX Ergo. I think it was $80. Chief Gator or Chef Gator. My dumb ass said Chief. Thank you, bro. Now Discord ended talks with Microsoft. Now I do have to say, like, we've been talking about Microsoft and Discord for at least a year or more, and I felt like if anybody would partner with them, it would have been Microsoft. Now, hopefully, compatibility and partnership thing can still happen between Discord and the consoles. But they were looking to buy Discord. Discord is great. Now, it's kind of tough though, because this ain't like the old days. Party chats have kind of ruined, having lobbies of 12 people with mics on talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Most people sit in party chats and stuff like that, and Discord will probably make it even more so kind of a rarity. Outside of that though, Discord and the compatibility that it would have for you to be able to play and communicate in the, basically the new industry cross-play standard would be great. Because right now, people, they use game chat, but like, it would be dope if I could get on my PC and go on my Discord server, and one of my friends on Xbox could go in there, and then we could both play the same games and hang out in the same chats and all that stuff. And I feel like that would be a possibility if Discord ended up on Microsoft, but they basically decided that I think they're just going to go public. They're not going to be bought out. And I hear people saying a lot of stuff like, well, Microsoft should just buy a Take-Two and they should just buy this. It's like, yeah, they might have the money to buy this stuff, but the thing that people have to want to be bought. You know what I'm saying? You can't, some people don't, they want to stay where they are. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If somebody doesn't want to be purchased, you can't just buy a company that doesn't want to be bought. So, I was surprised though, that basically they ended talks and it looks like there's nothing that's going to happen. What do y'all think about Discord and Microsoft?
I think it's a good idea. I was hoping like they work something out. Like you said, hopefully they could do some collaboration to get Discord on there. But I kind of feel like it might not work for Sony. They'd be like, oh, well, never mind. I thought it was linked to PlayStation Plus, but it's not. I think Microsoft was at first, but then they backtracked it. The party chat was linked to Xbox Live. Yeah. But it's not like that with PlayStation Plus. You can just talk in party chat, whatever. But I feel like if Discord goes to PlayStation, they're going to be like, people not using our party chat.
Yep. PlayStation's not going to do it. I don't think PlayStation's going to do it. And if they do it, they'll do it like 2 or 3 years after Microsoft does it first. Sony's they have a lot of old ways of doing stuff. It's real weird. I don't like it, to be honest with you. Ricky, what do you think?
I thought that would have been a fat W, like to have that. I think also Microsoft, with what they're doing, they're not really greedy right now with when it comes down to trying to open up sources to their games being multi-plat either. I felt like Microsoft and Phil Spencer would have tried to offer that proposal to Sony as well to use Discord if they acquired Discord. I think Discord should be fully integrated to every console platform, to have a cross communication. But Nah, that would I've said it. I said it so long ago. Remember, and you was like, nah. And I understand why, because we assume they bought Skype. You know what I mean? We know that they bought Skype, so we assume why do that. But they've also ran themselves into many walls and ditches before. You know, they bought Mixer and kind of ruined that platform.
Did they buy Mixer, or was Mixer their creation? I don't know.
No, they didn't create Mixer. I think they ended up buying Mixer, and then look, everybody had to go over to Facebook Gaming, like because of what happened. They acquired Skype, but now Skype is used more so for like their business aspect, even though you can use it for in the Microsoft app stores and stuff, but that's not a source of communication for the average gamer. Average gamers are now knowing what Discord is. Like Discord is used even more so way beyond gaming, and that's why I said I think Microsoft will try to buy it, because Microsoft is not only just trying to have games on their platform, they're trying to utilize their machine to run just so many different applications. So that would have been a fat ass W. But Microsoft said no, correct? Yeah.
No. Discord.
Discord. I mean,
well, well, somebody in the talks. The talks are over. You did mention Discord is way beyond gaming. You know what I'm saying? They got porn on there, OnlyFans content, Discord.
You got applications,
servers. They have
48 gigs of MediaFire porn that you could think of.
They have it all. I was in some. They don't last long, so you got to get it while it's hot in them servers.
They got China hacks. They got Pokemon Go hacks. They got Pokemon hacks. They got why you move your head away from the microphone?
But yeah, man, I just wish Discord was on console, because when I play with y'all, crossplay, I gotta have my earphones in, and then I put the headphones over so I could listen to the game audio.
Oh, that's painful. I did that. We did that for a couple years. That shit hurt. It'd be cool for a minute, but eventually, it's gonna hurt a little bit, and it's an inconvenience.
Yeah.
I deadass got burner account Discords.
Oh yeah, I got one. I ain't want nobody to know it was me.
All those MediaFire shits.
Telling you, I was in there. They had the one Discord was so organized with the OnlyFans content. It was crazy. It had that shit broken down by category, by individual, by type, by race. It was crazy in there.
I just said amateur or homemade.
That shit.
1 terabyte.
And then I got on the next day, signed in, and the server was gone, man. Anyway, now that I've told people all that,
you're sick.
I'm sick. You got Discord. You got them.
Yeah, I was able to download them too before they took them down.
See, and I think that's part of the reason why some of the people that got Xboxes is mad, because they try and get access to the Discord content, and they can't. You'll have to go back on Pornhub and type in Overwatch tracer porn.
Next topic.
Remember they was doing that shit. Remember they was doing that shit though. I guess not. This 30-second delay on here is ass, yo. The ultra latency, I could tell.
They still talking about Mortal Kombat.
They still talk about shit from last year, bro. That's how long it take for it to update. Okay.
They still talking
about. So Sony decided to take away all the Vita, PS3, They took. Ransom, matter of fact, you cover this one, and then we'll talk about the backtrack. Go ahead, my brother.
All right, so
pause the music.
Sony decided to shut down the stores for the PSP, the Vita, and the PS3. I don't remember the dates. Some was June. And everybody, like the whole community, even people who like, why y'all want to play old games, was like, this is stupid. And Sony got a lot of heat. Articles was being written left and right. Forums was like going to the top of the Reddit and stuff. It was going crazy because it was just a stupid move. Like you don't have backwards compatibility. like Microsoft, and then you want to take these games away from people who still play their Vita to this day. Their PS3, I don't know about PSP because you can play those on the Vita, but people still play these old games. And it's not just that. People bought Vita dev kits like in February, and then you say, "Oh, our store's shutting down." So you fucking with people money at the same time when you sold them the kits, and then all this comes out. Like I think they was quiet for like a week or something. Then they backtracked. Like they're only shutting down the PSP store. They're going to keep the Vita and PS3. They was like, "Oh, we goofed. We hurt the gamers. You didn't hear shit. Y'all got your asses blown out."
Fuck that shit. And well, we can't forget to mention the fact that once those games would come off of those storefronts, that there would be no way to get them.
Exactly.
So they basically rather throw out stuff than give it away. They could have simply gave all that stuff away and discontinued it or whatever. They decided just to basically just take shit off the store. And I don't understand what conceivable reason they had to even do that, especially if they were selling dev kits. I know this is random, but like, I went to Orlando 2019. Where did we go? We went to SeaWorld or some shit. Right? We go in there, we pay the fee, you know what I'm saying? We drive up to the gate. Anybody that's been to Orlando, any place like that, is expensive. I go through there, we go into the park, and they tell us the park closed in 15 minutes. Why the fuck would dude allow us entry into the park when they knew they was closing in 15 minutes? That's what Sony just did to the devs. You knew you was taking this shit down, and you gonna sit there and let these people buy dev kits so you could turn around and kick them out the park and take their money. That was some fuck shit. Ricky, what is going on?
You know what I've been thinking about this whole time?
What?
Remember when I forgot what company it was that Microsoft closed their studio and they didn't know?
Was that Microsoft? Dude just can't work. I thought Telltale did that. And they
found out what we found out.
People came and pick up their checks, and it's not funny. They ain't had no checks.
So dude was like, we about to make games, and Sony out here just taking away shit.
Like, because a dev kit is not something that, you know, some people, it's a lot of money that you might have to come up with to get a dev kit. You know, your whole business might be predicated on that. You know what I mean? And for them to do that and basically make that purchase worthless, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like Sony may not support the Vitas, but people really like their handhelds and they buy the games. Like it'll matter, at least on Vita and PS4. They only buy it on the Vita. That's where a lot of people's money come from, especially like indie titles and stuff.
And it's crazy, like people saying like, who plays old games? But here a lot of these people that say that have PCs, and you see their libraries, and you see all them old ass games, and then you see Sony talking about remastering The Last of Us from 2013. That game is what, 8 years old?
That shit was just ridiculous.
What is the reason for that? If y'all feel as though old games ain't it no more, why are we remastering the first Last of Us game? Like, you already released it on PS4, right? So why
I'm talking about Mixer. My bad, it was a Mixer.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going.
Why the fuck you put it out on, it's already playable on PS5 because the PS4 version is playable. Why are you remaking that game? Is one of my favorite games of all time, but like, why the fuck is that the move? Who asked for this? What's the logic and reasoning behind remastering a game that you've already remastered before? Remake.
You're talking about The Last of Us, right?
Remake.
It's a remake. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
They're redoing. I think for multiple reasons. So I shout out to Demetrius Saunders. He just linked me an article regarding the television show again of what they're working on, and also it states like Last of Us 3. So I'm assuming they're trying to make sure like The Last of Us pairs up with what like the show is. I also see them trying to do things where you get information from the show within the game, within the show. So I see that they're trying to remake the first game to master it to go well with the show. But I'm really confused because you don't necessarily have to make the game over just so that the show can be The Last of Us and they can have their own spin-off to what happens in the beginning. Or I thought it was honestly, I thought it was some like woman empowerment shit. Like they wanted to change up from what happened with Last of Us 2 and then put that with Last of Us 1. And I don't know, because I didn't understand. Remember, we seen all the changes with The Last of Us 2. Like, it's a given. We seen everything that was changed up. So I thought, are they trying to go into the first one and remake Ellie's personality? Because
I think it's a remake. I just think
it's not a remake. No, it's not a remake of like the first game. They're remaking, meaning like changing up how characters are, and they're changing up everything.
Oh, is that confirmed? They're redoing.
That was the whole point. Yeah, and I think it's to match the show. It's not a regular. It's not a regular remaster or remake. We have a remake, bro. It's out on PS4.
You said they're trying to give it Last of Us 2 mechanics. Or is that really? Are you're sure they're changing the game and not just?
That was when BG, BG, shout out to Weapon Wheel and all of them. They were all linking it. Everybody, even people in my DMs were linking it to me that they're changing up. They're remaking. They're going back to Last of Us 1 and remaking Last of Us 1.
I don't even have anything to say.
If they're remaking just the mechanics, I don't know why they made it such a big ass thing and why there was so much negativity behind it. Because then I wouldn't care. Like, hey, you're gonna remake it to make it look even better. Like now, if you're trying to remake just the mechanics, hey, cool. Yo, who is Wisdom 357? Get off my dick. Who is this dude?
I don't know. I ignored him. He was bugging earlier too.
My nigga, go do something with yourself. Drink bleach, my nigga. Go choke on dick somewhere. Get off my dick. God damn. Fucking weirdo. You one of those words that's banned on Twitch. Fucking weirdo. Get out of here. Go fuck something, pussy. God damn it. Let's continue this shit. Who is that bitch ass nigga?
Yeah, he was like, nobody care about remasters. Sony did the right thing. Like,
yeah,
indies,
he was like,
indies.
He said nobody gives a fuck about indies. Like, man, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Go watch go be one of those weird motherfuckers who are mad that women is fucking masterpieces in games, you fucking weird little dick bitch. Shut the fuck up. Keep donating money, pussy, and suck my dick. My bad, Chase. Keep going. I don't know who the fuck this nigga think he is. Keep going, Chase. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Little weird bitch.
Well, yeah, I'll cut it. I just think it's stupid. Like it looks fine on PS4 Pro. I think they patched it in to increase the resolution for the 5. I don't think it needs to be remade. I think Sony has a variety problem, and it became apparent with the PS4 generation. Like they dropped a lot of good games, but compared to the PS3, don't even compare it to the PS2 because it's just bad. I think they need to focus on a new IP, and then like I don't know if y'all saw the article where Jason Schreier, he like basically exposed them. Like, yeah, they're making a Last of Us remake. They had a studio trying to do the Uncharted remake at first. I think they're still doing it. I don't know. I forgot. But it's like, leave these games alone. Work on something else, please. Do another Jack and Dexter. Work on that IP you say you looking at. They already got the outline for Last of Us Part 3 written.
Of course. Game is too successful for them to not make another one. I went ahead and turn off monetization, Ricky Holland. You just sold us. You ain't gonna be getting. I want to be very clear. You're not getting no motherfucking Uber Eats tonight. You sold my shit. You threw the podcast today.
Hey, yo, it's all good, bro. I paid for the show today. Yo.
Yeah, Uber Eats. Matter of fact, you gonna send random to Uber Eats. You did that shit, man.
I'll say that shit again.
No, you're not gonna say it again, man.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Oh my lord, man.
Tell that kid to go pay for go on fucking Omega and go find a bitch to fuck, weirdo. You know what I'm saying?
He said nobody cared about indies though.
Yeah, he said fuck Sony. So he said fuck indies. Sony's not like nobody cares about it. Oh, it's some weirdo shit, man.
Why does he have such a strong opinion though? And like
I don't
even know what he's talking about. I hate when people do that. When they say nobody cares about something when millions do.
Yeah, like
and then we see their library.
Yeah, dude, shut your mouth.
All right, man. Ricky, help me stop the bleeding.
All right, man. But let's keep going, bro.
All right, but anyhow, Sony decided to undo the Vita and stuff, and you know, God forbid people just make new games instead of, you know, I don't. It's not like the game is like 20 years old or something like that, like some of the other games that have been remade.
Wait, almost 10 years old? What is it, like 9 years old?
It'd be 8 years.
8 years?
8 years in a couple
8 years
months.
in July.
Yeah, like that's like the random whatever. Who cares?
No, honestly, I was thinking if they were trying to reach, they would have went for a prequel where it was Joel and Tess. But I thought, because I said it before the podcast, I thought Tess had like potential. But if they're gonna go in and just remake the physics, the mechanics, cool. But didn't they? Am I bugging? Didn't they drop a Last of Us remake, or was it called Last of Us Remastered?
It was remastered.
They dropped it a year later.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
They just try to compete with Rockstar.
Like,
you know, they try to have the game on like every generation console.
Well, how about they put the multiplayer out for Last of Us 2 that people have been asking for? How'd they do that? Anyhow, Mario Party Ransom. You wanna
hold on, wait, real quick before you go? It says The Last of Us 3 has a plot outline but isn't being made yet, so they haven't. I know you said why don't they just make a new game because of what happened last one? I think HBO might kill it though. I fuck with HBO.
Does it have to be canon though? Does the show have to be canon to the?
Listen, I don't even like the casting, so I'm gonna see it, but I'm gonna not be happy about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard the casting was questionable.
Yeah.
If it ends up being that the Last of Us remake is only just physics and mechanics wise, I mean, cool. We don't mind. You could have just let us download it from our digital library and let us play it. Like, we're fine with that, and just put all that power into making the third game or a game. Do you find it necessary? Like, are you like, oh my god, I need this remake? Because it's gonna look fucking good as shit. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it'll look good. It's just for me, it's a resource thing. Like, I know everything is limited with resources, so it's like if you putting all this resources into that, like, that means the new game is not going to be getting the attention it should get because you're doing that. And I think we dealt with that all last gen, where games were being remastered, and that's why I feel like the last gen started so damn slow and so ass. It's because there was no backwards compatibility for the first few years from either person, and then people were basically remaking the games they put out the last year on PS3. That's where you got the Tomb Raider remaster, you got Last of Us remaster, you got Beyond Two Souls. We just started getting random ass shit, random Saints Row remasters and all of that stuff. That's what happens when you don't have backwards compatibility and when you decide to take resources and put them towards a remaster instead of making a new game. I mean,
I don't want to be negative. I love The Last of Us. That's one of my top 5 games of my story.
I do too.
Yeah, right.
I played it so many times.
Yeah,
I put like 200 hours in the multiplayer.
Same. And but was anybody not even like on some negative shit? Like, I think we was all like, was anybody looking for that game specifically to be remade? Like,
no, I really like Naughty Dog and what they bring to the table, and I would like to see a lot of that artistry done in a new setting with new people. They could keep making their other games. They could have their sequels. I'm fine with that. But like, I would love to see a new game from them. You know what I mean? Like how you want to do that now when you got Last of Us 3 outline being worked on and you're doing a remake, and probably a new Uncharted. Like, so are we going to get a new IP from them?
Either give a new IP or because influence is crazy and like real and like reputation. HBO having such an amazing like reputation right now and just had like a great following right now with what they've been bringing out. I'm hyped for this Last of Us show. I'm not happy with the cast either from who I was seeing, because I had some hopes for certain people to be casted, but I think I agree with you before the show started. Give us a new IP or bring back something from years ago and just
Jack and Dexter.
Jack and Dexter. You could have just brought that back, but Last of Us, or focus on the Last of Us 2 multiplayer. Like, you guys were hiring for that.
Neil Druckmann said they have a new IP in the works, but you know,
okay,
who
that's
knows
good.
when that's coming along?
That's good.
The Last of Us.
And I'm seeing there's a multiplayer game from the Horizon devs. I think we're coming out, and then I think that was Sucker Punch.
That was Sucker Punch. I think it's Horizon Zero Dawn 2 from those guys.
And then I seen another multiplayer game that's supposed to be worked on by ex devs from like Apex and stuff too. But I think that's going to be co-op.
Like Mass Effect, Apex, a bunch of from all over the place.
And all I have to you saying what?
No, I seen a leak from Ready at Dawn because they released that garbage game after that.
After the order.
After the order, they released that one cartoonish looking game. But I heard this is just rumors. Like I don't even know, but I heard that Sony they're trying to get ready. Like Ready at Dawn is looking to make another game that's similar to like the order. Like that's their style.
Facebook owns them.
So you think they're probably gonna do VR because remember Oculus is what they're trying to push.
They're still trying to push Oculus. We anything's possible, but I don't know. I just wanted to say it's about fucking time Sony decided to make some multiplayer games.
I've been saying that because it was last gen was dry.
They didn't.
Like,
what did they have?
Games at?
They had Killzone. Was that all for 7 years?
They had the spin-off Out of War with their multiplayer, which wasn't really much. They had
I'm saying a dedicated game that is basically played for the multiplayer more than anything else.
Yeah, everything else was multiplat. So I don't think Sony really had.
They didn't have anything.
Started multiplayer, but the multiplayer was always secondary.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, like really, like they got away with charging for online and not having multiplayer games. And I know it probably shouldn't matter, but it kind of did to me for whatever reason. But it's about goddamn time they're trying to do that. So since we're talking about, matter of fact, do you want to give them the news about Mario Party? I'm not the
I don't know about that.
You know, the Mario Party connoisseur here.
Before we move on, I just want to say all the people on Twitter I saw like, oh, I can't wait to play Last of Us Remake. Y'all the problem. I'm sick of y'all. All right, that's it.
Okay.
All right, so Super Mario Party. Yesterday, Nintendo just shadow dropped a patch for Super Mario Party. You can play online. Before, you only could play 10 mini games online. Everybody bought it thinking they could play with their friends. I was one of them. And you couldn't. Who wants to play the fucking mini games on the thing? My bad, Chase, but this...
No, it's already over. Let it fly. Ricky already took care of it.
They pissed me off so much. 10 mini games. You couldn't play the board with your friends. You couldn't do nothing. You had to link up. Last year would have been a perfect time to patch the game so, you know, COVID, everybody could play online. But nope, they decided to do it now. This game sold 13.9 million copies, and they 2.5 years late with the online features. Now you can play the full board mode, you can play 2-on-2 mode, you can play 78 of the mini games. 2.5 years later. That's insane.
That's so Nintendo though. That's so guys. And you said they shadow patched it.
Yeah.
Like what
they
was the
took
reason
forever
for that?
to announce it. Like articles had to announce it before they did.
I'm surprised that wasn't announced at Nintendo Direct or any of those other events that they had, the Treehouse or whatever that shit is. Like,
yeah, a lot of people were saying that. Like, why didn't they just announce it?
Yeah, I gotta buy the game now. So do you, Ricky?
Which one?
Mario Party. Was it Mario Party 8?
Super Mario Party.
Super Mario Party, but wait, that whole update, they're charging for it?
No, it's free.
It's free? Yeah, thank you.
Just update the game.
I was telling you that earlier, Chase, yesterday. Actually, the last time we spoke, I think it was yesterday, we was on the Discord, me, you, Trey Ronch. I said, they released it as like 2 to 4 plays, that it would be dope to stream.
This is $60, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean,
you know Nintendo.
Shit don't go on sale till like 8 years later.
No,
I'm only be $5 off.
It was crazy now that I think about it. When I got my Wii U, they had a crazy deal where you got the console and like 5 games for like $300, bro. I had never seen nothing like that. And it was like banger games. It wasn't no bullshit ass games either. Lastly, shout out to Rigid Ref. Chestnuts, do you think Apex Legends is a top tier BR? Yes. Apex, Warzone, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Not PUBG. Yo, nobody's ever gonna get me to say PUBG is a great BR game. Never. Not since I spawned in the garbage can and couldn't get out, Trey.
Almost left. I'm sorry, bro.
How can I get in contact with Eddie? Cause you ain't tell me. Also, hey Reese, shoot me a tweet and I'll get you with Eddie. I haven't seen Mortal Kombat yet though, bro. We might have. Let me see. Any other trailers I should show? Oh.
Hey, you got a couple. Before you take a trailer break, I want to ask the chat.
Okay.
What game that you thought was good that came with a console bundle? Like, you didn't know anything about it, but it came with it with a bundle, and you ended up liking it.
Finally, a new question.
I got one. Yeah, you go first. No, you go first.
Nah, it's gonna be a minute. Go ahead.
Resistance Fall of Man. When the people, it doesn't matter which console, right?
No, any console.
Yeah, it was Resistance Fall of Man with the 80 gig PS3. I had no idea. 60 gig, sorry.
Mine was for the PS2. My grandma got it for me. It came with ATV Off-Road Fury 2. I'm like, what the hell is this? I played it. I enjoyed it. I'm like, oh, this game is good.
That was a good game too.
Was that Super Mario U that came with that? I can't remember, but it was one of those games that came with the Nintendo, because it came with like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Super Mario 3D World, Mario. It was like a crazy lineup that came with that shit. I can't remember if it was Super Mario U. One of those games I didn't think was going to be any good, and I played it and it was pretty good. That's the only, I never buy bundles with my when I get consoles. That was the only time I bought a bundle.
You might say Wii Sports.
Wii Sports.
I mean, yeah, it was good.
Infamous. So, story for me about Infamous. Y'all remember when the PlayStation Network was down for a month?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That was a rough time, because I didn't have an Xbox yet. I was broke. So when it came back up, because people gotta remember, PlayStation Plus was great when everybody didn't have it and it wasn't a requirement. Like, they really had a lot of good shit on PlayStation Plus. So for them, I guess because the network was down, they decided to give everybody PlayStation Plus for like a month or 2 months or some shit, 3 or 3, whatever it was. So I seen this game called Infamous on there, and I didn't know what it was, and I downloaded it because one of my friends was like, you should play Infamous. I'm like, all right, man, this shit look like, what is this? And I played it. That game was phenomenal. That shit was excellent. Super Luigi 2, Lizard Squad. Oh yeah, Lizard Squad. Yep. Was that them? Was they that far back?
I'm thinking about the hackers and shit.
Yeah. Infamous Second Son.
Oh yeah, that was Lizard Squad who did that.
Astrobot. Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it was down for like a month in like 2011 or 2012. One of those. Cause I remember I was in algebra.
Oh, it's 2011. It's 2011. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, I was in algebra class, and even the teacher pulled out his PSP, PS Vita, and we were downloading games. Like, hey, free games.
Yeah. Oh, so Juice said it was 2 games. I think that's what it was. So I got Infamous, and I got another really good game, and I can't remember what game it is right now. But it was fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, that's how I became a fan. For me, I don't know about other people. It only takes one game for me to become a fan of a game. Just one. And I'm locked in after that. God of War, Ghost of Sparta, PSP. Battlefield 1 on Xbox. GDK Gordy. All right, we'll do a quick trailer break. We'll talk about the Days Gone comments, and then we're gonna let y'all up out of here. For right now, we have a Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart trailer. We're gonna let y'all go. Check it out.
Ratchet
Clank? Who are you? Huh?
You're nefarious. He looks a lot like mine. Evil like him too. And that...
13年前，敌军冲进我家，杀人放火。
我才回头。你想找他们报仇吗？
等星儿恢复之后。
哼，有看到通缉要犯吗？
反贼太史昭，字子旭，长安李氏。
阿修使用天书之力救我，才被他们盯上了吗？
就拜托你了，子旭。到蔡阳找我兄长刘伯生。敌袭，散开！
你们找谁惹谁了？怎么一下子就有人来决斗啊？
少墨就是一群假货，唯有师兄才是真正的墨者。
哟，是个小伙子呢。此战平定绿林贼党之后，师兄许诺的太平之事便不远了。
太史兄弟，不要冲动。闸门若开，洪水一出，下游死伤数万。
这是上古机关术吗？说不定是出自鲁班大师之手。阿兄，用那个！
天下电力！
若不杀他，何以告慰我上墓1200条冤魂？啊！
到头来，你不也为一己之力，造成生灵涂炭？ 阿兄一定会把你救回来，不计代价。
Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise!
What do you want, Nefarious?
We're going to a dimension where I always win!
Clank? Where am I? A Lombax?
Who are you?
I'm Rivet. Let's go for a ride.
Wait, I have to find my friend.
Emperor Nefarious, you have returned.
Yes! Emperor!
Clank, huh?
You're Nefarious. He looks a lot like mine. Evil like him too. And that Lombax.
I'm coming, Clank. If we do not get the Dimensionator now, we may lose every dimension. Oh my.
Guys, we are back. The first time I tried to play the Ratchet and Clank trailer with some random stuff. I don't know what that was, but the last thing we're going to cover here today is the Days Gone director said, and he quotes, "I have an opinion on something that your audience may find of interest, and it might piss some of them off. If you love a game, buy it at fucking full price. I can't tell you how many times I've seen gamers say, yeah, I'll get that on sale, or I got it through PS Plus or whatever." What do y'all think about that quote? I'm gonna turn the music off for this one.
I'd like you, Ransom. If you going first, I really want to hear your thoughts on it. Unless you want to go after, it don't matter.
I go second.
I'll go first. When we go first,
go for it.
So, you know, I could understand the sentiment if 50% or more of the fucking games we receive didn't come out in terrible shape. When y'all make sure most of the games y'all release come out in great condition, then maybe people will consider paying full price. We don't get a full experience for $60 half the goddamn time, and you asking people to pay full price for it. Wasn't Days Gone a buggy game when it came out? It was playable, but like it had a lot of bugs that they needed to work out. Then we have the Cyberpunks, the Outriders, the Anthems, the Fallout 76s, the Marvel Avengers game. We have the MLB The Show with the worst servers in the business. We have all these games, and that we are asked to pay $60 up front for something that might not even work when we get it. So in theory, what he is saying, yeah, we always say on this podcast specifically, especially when it comes to new games, please go out and buy the new games, or we won't get new games. We'll get sequels and remakes over and over and over. So while he is correct to a point, I just think that's a bold statement to make, considering that you're not really talking about how the industry could do better at giving quality products to the people who are spending the $60 goddamn dollars. He obviously doesn't like Game Pass, so I understand it, but it is what it is. So that is my thoughts. Games be fucked up, and we still, it's crazy that the CEOs of corporations have higher expectations out of us as customers than we have of them as people who publish games. I've seen people saying every game has problems at release. You should be used to this or okay with this. The fuck is wrong with people? All right, I'm done.
Yeah, like, I can agree a little bit. Like I said, it depends. A new IP, annual release, no. You shouldn't buy, I don't think you should expect people to buy games full price. Because that's a gamble. That's $60 out their pocket. In some games now $70. Can't expect them. And like Chase said, buggy mess. Like Days Gone was messed up because Sony had them rush it out. It was messed up for like almost 2 months.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it depends. Like I said, yeah, buy new games, but wait a little bit to see what it looks like, is if it plays well. Because motherfuckers be out here, they be 3 years later, oh, this game $5, I'll pick it up. Xbox players, oh, it's on sale for $25. I'll wait till it come to Game Pass. So like, yeah, I feel him that he upset, but at the same time, it's like, y'all the reason a lot of people don't buy games now. Because the whole industry, they made it so bad, people just afraid to spend their money full price because they feel like they're getting cheated, which is fair because Avengers, Fallout 76, Cyberpunk, the list goes on. A good majority of Assassin's Creed games or Ubisoft games in general. There's so many games that came out busted or unfinished, lacking features, and then you want us to spend $60. You want us to spend $80 on a special edition. You want to sell us cheat codes. You want to do all this stuff, but put it back into a game. You want to sell us costumes that was in previous versions of the games. You like spend full price of $60 when you take out half the content. So like he is bugging for the most part. He could have worded it better, because I feel him, but it's like y'all like the reason it's like this. Gamers don't want to buy games as it is, so. It is what it is.
He need to take his gripes up with Microsoft, with Game Pass, and Sony with PlayStation Plus. You don't ever tell consumers that they should spend more money when it wouldn't be possible without the services. So go after the people providing the services, bro. That's some bullshit. Go ahead, Ricky. You're muted.
I'm muted. Okay, my bad. I agree with what both of you guys said. I fuck with his energy, but I also don't fuck with the fact that, like, yo, dude, I fell asleep to your game on stream, and that was during a time that you guys had mad bugs, and we're during a time where we need to also make sure, like, if this is a brand new title coming out that we're unfamiliar with, I don't know if I want to spend this money yet, and you know that's part of the perks of me paying for a game that you decided to become exclusive for on a platform, and that's me paying for PS Plus. So if I'm paying for PS Plus, I'm going to wait for that bitch either to become free, a discounted price, because I'm not a dev. Now, I do agree with the fact of what we used to say all the time. You buy games, Chase, that you support the devs in, because that's how we want to see sequels. So I feel that. But also, I'm not sitting here paying for the same price game when I used to pay $60 back in the days and get full-fledged games, but I'm paying $60 now for half-made games. So now you got me stuck between. I'm going to go ahead and take my ass to the PSN store and see when there's a PS Plus discount, because now I don't know if your game is going to fucking work or not. But again, his energy, I feel it, because if they just got denied doing a sequel, that must be hard as fuck on them.
That's where the energy coming from.
I feel that energy. Like, I know he pissed, but you got to remember too, unfortunately, your game wasn't already, your game is not considered The Last of Us's or the Gods of Wars. Like, where if Corey was to have that energy, I think we would sit here like Corey Barlow got a point, man. Yo, that's facts.
But
Y'all gotta buy these
they
games.
earned that.
But they've already earned that whole right, because they've put out games and gems throughout the years. Your whole game was buggy. We had a problem with some of the characters being casted, some of the voiceovers. There was a lot of situations here. So people picking it up now that it's free, saying that the game is fire, it's not because like, oh, we didn't fuck with you. Like, dude, that wasn't a game that we just predicted was just only going to be amazing. Like, a lot of people jumped into that game not expecting like what to expect. So yeah, I fuck with the energy, but I don't fuck with the fact that he's like, buy our game after what just happened with Cyberpunk, what just happened with your game, what just happened most of Microsoft's games, because they had pre-order editions for Halo and dudes don't even know when the game is dropping.
Yep.
So it's like we don't even know
That's a damn good point.
Yeah.
That's a damn good point.
So I'm waiting for the Game Pass, because you know what? I don't want to get stressed out.
Right.
I'm waiting for all that because I don't want my bread being taken. Like, that's my whole point. So I agree with y'all.
It is what it is. People going to save money however they can, and they're not going to buy stuff they don't need to. We have all these wonderful people that watch and support us, so I'm able to buy games and take the hit. But I didn't have money like that before, so if I spend $60, I need to get something that is going to be worth my money. And I think we're at a place now where, man, it might be 50-50, man, maybe 60-40. It's turning into a gamble when we buy games, pick up games on day one. It's turning into a gamble. And people are they're much more open to playing different games now. That, like, if your game don't work on the first week or whatever, people moving on and not coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was before where dudes would just sit by and wait. Dudes is like, yo, there's 5 new games, and like people starting to get into all different genres. The Souls genres picking up. You got the JRPGs. You got all these BR. You got all these games. People not waiting around for your game to come around. Red Dead 2 online. So, but anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Ricky, you got to go and stream. I don't want to hold you up too long. Shout out to my guy, Ransom, one of our best guests on here. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thank everybody that liked the video. Make sure you like the stream on the way out. I think YouTube screwed us on notice because that first stream didn't work, so they didn't send it out. But
last thing, Chase.
Yeah.
State of Play tomorrow at 2 p.m. PST.
Be on that.
What's that Eastern?
2 p.m. Wait, 2 p.m. is like 11.
Watch party?
11 a.m. Watch party. Let's get it.
All right, let's get it. All right, guys. Link for the Discord's in the description, and that is all for today. Peace out.